So basically what we have is, with those 1,000 participants, each one of them has their own ledger, in a sense, their own database. And we call it the distributed ledger because the ledger of each participant is synchronized with the databases of the other participants.
Yeah.
So all the information, in the case of Bitcoin, everyone has that information. In what form? Is it encrypted for everyone? So basically, would Serena, that is sitting over here, would she see that you gave me that 1 Bitcoin if she knows how to program?
So what she will see, it won't be my name and your name. She will see my Bitcoin, my wallet address,
your address,
and your wallet address.
Right.
And the difference with bank account numbers is that with Bitcoin, everyone can create a new, let's call it bank account number
wallet
for every new transaction. Because you can create like
so you could have multiple wallets, but then you have to keep track of all the keys and everything.
Which is what people get wrong, and that's why
yeah.
it's a complicated
Right.
technology to use. It's not user-friendly.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do that, so there are two things at play here. So first of all, I'm creating the account number. And so since I'm creating it, I'm not providing my ID to anyone else. So people will see on the ledger that there is this account number where the money is coming from that goes into a different account number, but you can't make that association. In some cases, you can. If for some reasons, at a certain point in time, someone has been able to make that connection between that ID, but that number and myself, then I lose my anonymity. So it's kind of a thin veil of anonymity.
Right.
It's not really anonymous. It's really.
It's not.
You can easily say crack that. And there are companies that are specializing in the forensic analysis of the ledger. Why? Because the ledger is public. Everyone can see it. You don't even need to sign up. You just connect the network. If you have the right software, you start getting these broadcast announcements of new transactions. And then if you want to participate, you can start adding those transactions to the ledger.
When I started looking into blockchain and Bitcoin in particular back in 2017, I really read a lot and read different white papers and so on. That was one of the things I didn't like so much, was the fact that there is not really privacy. And I was coming from an angle of, really looking for a use case where you could have more of a, process or corporate re-engineering type use of blockchain. In my background, when I used to work with Accenture and then Price Waterhouse, we did large IT projects, and one of the things that for industry solutions or for large exchanges was an issue was always the aspect of having a centralized database, and that data potentially being abused and manipulated. That is something where originally I thought blockchain, that would be really interesting if you have a decentralized ledger and the database is no longer central and therefore everyone owns their data. And at first I was a bit disillusioned because I thought when I looked at Bitcoin that would not be the case. And that's when I then actually stumbled across Corda and some other protocols which very much allow you to spread ownership and control of data, but at the same time synchronize or organize the traffic according to certain rules.